Get ready for this video to be flagged for inappropriate conduct because today we're taking a look at Dragon Traveler, which is finally in closed beta test as of November 27th. So use the link in the description to download today and try it out.
私を見なさい。なすべきことは分かっています。何が伝説のリングベアラーよ。この私に手を出すなんて許さない。私許さない。
So here we are in the actual game since now, as of November 27th, the closed beta has started, and it's very different from what we saw in the last video. Well, most of what we saw in the last video was a lot of personality and waifus, and I know you guys love that, but for me, I love gameplay. So today we're going to see more of the gameplay side of things. So let's get it started. We are here on, this is actually level 3. So we're going to start, it's auto battling, it's idle collecting resources right now. That's what you just saw. So now we are in an actual battle. We can see the enemy formation up here at the top right hand corner, and we can see our formation over here on the bottom left hand corner. We have different units of different classes. We have a mage, we have an assassin, we have, this is our main character, this dragon right here, and we can actually switch this, but I do want to keep it as the dragon for right now. I'm sorry, Worm. His name is Worm, but it's Dragon. You know the lore of dragons and worms and drakes, etc., etc. What else do we have? We have Archer. We have a healer. I mentioned this is an assassin. This is kind of like an all-in-one. Is a sword wielder. Actually, this is a main character in the story. This is the princess. Can we actually take a look? I knew we could actually take a look from this screen. So this is Siegfried, the Armored Princess, which is a key character for the story components. And then we have, this is kind of a defender type unit, the Oberoni. I think I'm saying that right. Forest Lord. She's got the giant shield, and she kind of protects you with the squishies behind her. So let's start, and let's see. This should be a fairly easy battle, but I want you guys to kind of see the battle mechanics. So our main character in his worm form increased our attack power, our defense, and our attack, our magic attack, and our magic defense, I believe, at the very beginning of the battle. So our characters are auto. I have everything set to auto. We can set it to manual. I also have it set to double speed, so we can do this. So I turned it off a bit late because everything's already done. But we have the Shadow Blade. This is the assassin. This is the personality everywhere. Now you remember the game. Now you remember the game. But what do we do? Oh, it started the next run. That's what it did. But we are at 1 speed now, and now we're going to manual to do all of our attacks, or all of our ultimate attacks. So let's go here. Let's use our assassin. She does a lot of damage. We have this over here. That's going to heal us. Probably didn't need that right yet. Let's do our insufficient casting range. Come on, man. So that's our main character doing his thing. This is the kind of the newest unit that I pulled, and he's decent. He's not anything too crazy. There's a lot of more OP units than what we have, and we will talk a little bit more about all of those. Yeah, next stage. I literally clicked on the next stage, and I'm like, oh, it went to the next stage. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you click on the next stage. So let's actually put this back on double speed. Let's see some more of the characters. Let's see some more of the ultimates. I haven't really put too much into the archer, but if you see like the assassin, that is the most heavily upgraded character that we have right now. So anytime she does any ultimates or does anything, she does quite a decent amount of damage compared to the other things. But that's just because I didn't level them up at the same time. She's always going to be the #1 because she's more geared up than anything else. So let's go 3-8. Yeah, let's go see a story segment. Dwarf King, the sacred winterless spring, Vimal flows eternally, nourishing the mighty roots of the world tree. There's a lot of different dungeons and guild battles and other PvP content as well in this game. And there's also a lot of settings. If you guys don't have crazy phones, there's a lot of setting. Well, a lot of you also play these games on PC as well. But there's a lot of settings to make it very user-friendly for the less ridiculous devices. So devices that are not necessarily top of the line as well. Oh, I was wondering if there was going to be a more a crazier cutscene. There we go. Death and fear across the sacred lands. There's so much personality in... Well, you can see how much personality this game has. Personality everywhere. We can also, possibly... We didn't get to the part where we can upgrade the affinity, though. But we did see that in the previous video that we showed on this game. The Black Knight leads them, harbinger of doom and destruction. Let's skip this. Let me show you a dungeon part now. Plenty of dungeons here. We have this Mythos Conquest just opened, but that is for ranged units, and our ranged units are not very upgraded. So, as I mentioned before, so we're going to go for Wormbone Ruins. Hopefully, we have enough stats to actually be able to clear this. So it looks like she's got 9312. Let's see what we have. 9189. They have 9312. Can we actually possibly... No, I guess we can't upgrade more from here, I don't think. Oh, we actually can, okay. Let's not just upgrade her necessarily. Let's upgrade some other stuff as well. What do we have? 2642 Luminary experience. So that's your characters are called luminaries. So let's do a little upgrades in there. We didn't even start working on this yet. We just pulled him as well. But everything's upgraded completely different. Like, yeah, because of course it is. So let's go here. 9267 versus 9312. They're a little bit more upgraded than we are. Let's see if we can make something happen. We got 2 minutes to clear this. This archer on the enemy side. Actually, we might be able to, because she just got a new skill. The assassin just got a new skill. So now we just took out the main character that we're fighting against. So we should be perfectly fine. She was going to be the one that was doing all the crazy damage. But since we took her out early, that's why I upgraded the assassin. So that she can jump into the back lines and take out whatever boss we're fighting as quickly as possible. So that was actually, seems like it was a good idea. Actually, let's auto this because we're not doing any of our ults. Yeah. So now we can make even more progress here. But the more we get through these dungeons, the more we get pieces of summons for new units. So that's actually what we're farming right now. We're progressing through this. And we got a couple summons already. That's how we got those little goblins, and that's how we got the mage as well. Is we got pieces of the summons, and then we got enough to actually summon things, and we got some of those. But there is a lot of rewards. There's a lot of summons. There's a lot of diamonds. There's a lot of everything that they are doing for this closed beta test. Let's talk a little bit after we clear this stage. Let's talk a little bit more about all the things that this closed beta test has in store for everyone, because there's, again, a lot of summons, there's a lot of diamonds, there's a lot of everything. Let's get it started with everyone's favorite summons. You can claim up to 100 summons on day one, more over time throughout the course of the CBT, but at least on day one, over 100 summons just by things like we have the Summon Storm Carnival, which is actually goes on to 100 days. You also have the SSR White Tiger, which is a very strong unit. We have Golden Horns, which are kind of summons for other things as well. But look at all these summon tickets. Ridiculous. Goes up to 100 days and summoning tickets times 10 every single day. We also have I clicked on the same thing again. The launch celebration. We've got the Brave Journey for more resources here. We have plenty. We have recharge gifts. We'll talk about the recharges in a second as well. Daily drops. Faded summoning ticket. Let's see. We got another 10 summoning tickets here. It's a ridiculous amount of free resources we get. We also have, let's see, Odyssey Special. And some of these are paid, so it is a paid beta test as well, which everything is going to get wiped before the release, and then there are going to be rebates for everything that you spend, which is going to be amplified for the official release. So everything you spend in the beta, you get much more value after the full release of the game. Basically, well, we'll talk about that in a second as well. Did we see everything in those? We got the World Tree Covenant as well. All of these crazy amounts of resources. Look at all these diamonds that you get. Absolutely ridiculous. We get a skin. We get God of the Sea over here. So we grab some summon tickets from the events. We're ready to pop them. And also over here, which my face is kind of in front of, is the Novice Limited 20 first summons guarantees the SSR grade Luminary Flame Witch. So let's pop these and let's see what else we pull. Of course, the jiggle physics on the summons. You can't possibly summon without the jiggle physics. Let's see what we get. Siren, Wandering Songstress. Some of these are just going to be better than what we have already just because they're 4 stars. Even if it's not too crazy exciting. So we actually got 2 of her. Let's do some more. So we got Flora. We'll have to take a look at what these units actually do. We have another one. They really want to give us these. They really do. And this is the one that is the guarantee from summoning 20. First 20 summons. SSR Melina. I wanted to touch on something else in this summon screen as well, as we have this wish list. After 279 normal or limited summons, it unlocks the Luminary wish list. We also have the limited summon, which is unlocked after the first 60 summons. We already did 20, we need 40 more. We also have, let me see the details for the summon. So Luminary probability. Luminary is the character. I think I mentioned that already. Luminary summon, permanent summoning event where players can draw Luminary. Luminary summon guarantees at least 1 SR or higher rarity Luminary every 10 summons. Guarantees 1 SSR or higher Luminary within 40 summons, which is why we see 39 more draws to guarantee SSR grade Luminary. And then we have the Luminary wish list after 300 combined Luminary summons and limited summons. When obtaining an SSR or higher rarity Luminary through Luminary summon, there is an increased chance to receive a Luminary from your wish list. Each Luminary selected for your wish list has a 20% chance of being summoned within its rarity tier. And we can see a little bit more on all of the shiny toys over here. So let's test out this Flame Witch that we just summoned now. Let's upgrade her up to level 10, and then we will break through. Let's go. Since we have all of the materials, and then we will hopefully be able to... Let's see how far we can actually take her. Breakthrough again. Barely enough, so now she has a new skill. And that's as far as we can go with her. Let's upgrade this one as well a little bit, but I want to actually see her skills. So we have the Blazing Soul talent. The first Phoenix Strike is buffed, increase ultimate damage by 50%. And then we... Oh, there's so much. There's so much over here. When possessing both Moral and Fervor, enters the Divine Gift status. While in Divine Gift, Phoenix Talon gains a permanent buff. Unlock at 6 stars, increase own attack by 15%. After triggering elemental reaction, grants self-morale. While in Blessing of Grace status, Phoenix Talent applies magic defense reduction after dealing damage. So much more opportunities to get better with skilling her up. Magic damage equal to 320% of own attack to enemy units in a straight line applies burn. We have the Sanctum of Light, deal 140% of attack to magic damage to enemies in a medium circular area around the target, and inflicts magic defense reduction. Let's see if we have also some idle rewards as well to upgrade her some more, so she does even more stuff. Grants morale to self and 1 random allied luminary, prioritizing the Sanctum of Glory faction. And then we have increased attack by 15%, but we don't have these yet. These are going to be unlocked after the 41 and 61 levels. Let's gear her up with whatever we have. I need some more gear, but that's also through the idle rewards. that we're able to do that. We also get some more diamonds through here. Every time we pull units, we get diamonds. Well, the first time we pull units, we get diamonds. Not every time we pull units. Just the first time for each one. So this next challenge we have over here, 3-6 unlocks a protagonist breakthrough. So that is going to be this unit down here. We have our brand new SSR that we just summoned instead of we took the mage out and we put him in. So put her in. So we'll see. We have a significant power increase over the enemy. So we'll see if we can pay attention to. Looks like she's casting her fire magic. The new SSR we just pulled. And I feel like I wonder if she's gonna be the MVP, or if the MVP is still gonna be the assassin, because we upgraded the assassin more and the assassin actually has gear. So we're still waiting for the idle rewards to actually get some more gear. Even though we're at player level 14, we still didn't get gear for all of our units yet. But the idle rewards that we have right now. Protagonist breakthrough. Oh, after clearing 2 more stages. 2 more stages. So we'll have to do the rest of these stages. I also want to mention plenty of summon tickets. Characters created before the daily distribution time will receive the day's rewards. We also have summon tickets that can be used for phantom summons, golden horns for artifact summons. We saw the golden horns earlier, and heritage dragon crystals for draconic magic summons. There's up to 25,000 diamonds from point rewards and 15,000 diamonds from task rewards, totaling over 40,000 diamonds in benefits. Of course, this is the unit. The assassin is the unit that winds up being the MVP of the battle, because this is the one that we have the equipment on. Sad that we don't get it. We actually can see the stats on everything at the end of the battle. I like when games include that. There's a little chart at the very, I think it's at the bottom right-hand corner, if I recall correctly, at the end of the battle, where we can actually look at who did the most healing, who did shields, who did damage, and things like that. Spin wheel rewards can upgrade the SR Phantom Forest Landlord to the SSR Phantom Midsummer Night's Dream, unlocking a new appearance and more powerful effects. Combined with other spin wheel rewards, you can easily upgrade to 8 stars. Let's actually go take a look at the spin wheel rewards. I'll show you exactly where they are over here. Launch Celebration, and then we go to Brave Journey, and then right at the top left-hand corner is the spin wheel rewards. So let's do draw 10 times. Let's see what we get. We've got a lot of shards for some units. Actually, let's skip the animation. Let's see. Oh, we got some summon tickets. Very nice. And if we want to get some more sigils for spinning the wheel some more, we can do this. Undertake quick patrol 3 times. 3 luminaries of SSR quality or higher. Clear forest defense on hard. Treasure heist on normal, etc., etc. All of these give us 10 sigils, and we can use those to spin the wheel. Another thing that I want to mention is that we can actually improve some of our key characters that the game gives you at the very beginning from just going through the story stages. So over here, which I've been clicking on this button a lot, this challenge button, and I've been in front of it the whole time. But see, it says in 4 stages. Right over here, we're going to click on that, and we can improve our SR Armored Princess. That is the one that is at the very front. We clear stage 312, and we upgrade, and then we clear chapter 3 entirely, and then we upgrade some more. And then there is also the Path of the Brave, which transforms Princess Siegfried. Let's do a little more battles. Let's challenge 3-9, and we'll talk a little bit more about that while we do that. But we can clear the main story stages to help Armored Princess Siegfried advance. We can also clear Chapter 5 to upgrade to SSR Phantom Hero King Siegfried. and then clear Chapter 9 to advance further into SSR Plus Phantom Dragon Slayer Siegfried. Each advancement unlocks a new appearance and significantly boosts combat attributes. Fight alongside Siegfried and conquer all of the challenges. So this game effectively does the cycle, the gameplay cycle is collecting materials for development, and then development will help you progress the gameplay in a continual loop. Also, another thing that I want to mention, I want to make sure that I don't forget this, is the limited banner guarantees a 100% drop rate for rate up characters. We didn't unlock the limited banner yet. That is going to be the one that unlocks after the first 60 summons. So we had 21, I believe, and then we had another 39 to go, which we did not do yet. But that should be plenty easy in the closed beta test to achieve, since there are 40,000 diamonds in benefits potential and 1,000 summons from that. As you saw, the 100 days over there, and 10 summon tickets a day for a lot of those. And in addition to that, there is, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I want to make sure that I mention again, there's 250% coupon rebates and 600% diamond rebates. So anything you spend in the closed beta test, yes, it's going to get wiped before the game comes out, but you are going to get a massive advantage in value for 250% for coupons and 600% in diamond rebates when the game officially launches, which is huge. You spend $1 now, you get $6 on diamonds, you get $6 worth of diamond values when the game actually comes out. So if you guys like what you see, you can join the Dragon Traveler closed beta test right now using the link in the description. As of November 27th, the closed beta test is now live. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you as always in the next one.